I am the grace of God. I am in the grace of God.
Wow. Gurunam Singh, wow, what an honor to have you here. And Solstice, you are the superstar of here, Solstice. Everybody loves your music. So how you get inspired to do this type of work that you're doing?
You know, this is just grace. You know, I started, you know, for reasons unbeknownst to me, writing poetry and music when I was 16 or 17 years old, and it would move me deeply when that happened, and I didn't really know what was happening, and after it would happen I would act like it didn't happen. Over time I start to practice yoga, and I meet Yogi Bhajan, and I start to realize this is a whole world that I can access more easily if I keep practicing the yoga and I keep doing the meditations. And I fell in love with Guru Ram Das, and I fell in love with the chanting, and I fell in love with the seva, and I fell in love with the sangha. So I ended up moving to Espanola, getting closer to Yogi Bhajan, and studying, taking classes with him, and working on his property when I could.
So everybody has this a before and after life. Let's put it that way. Everybody has a dark side, but there was a before and after. So how was your life before Kundalini?
You don't want to know. I mean, I was a troubled teen, you know, and I used to get in fights with people when I was a little kid, and I had a lot of anger and frustration. Practicing the yoga, I got so out of it and so spaced out, so out of my body. By the time I was 22, things were just really not right. And when I found the yoga, I started to feel the presence of the divine in my body and in my mind. And even though that didn't totally balance me, it was filling me with love that would carry me so I could start to look at my imbalance, and over time with practice start to balance out.
So this is like the #1 question that I want to ask all these spiritual leaders in music and entertainment and in any area. What defines grace and spirituality for you?
1, good karma leads to grace. 2, the mercy of the divine brings the grace. And so it's like a mix between what you've done up to now that allows grace to come, and grace itself that you can't describe, because when it touches you, it's more powerful than something you can say.
And finally, what is the thing that you say to yourself in those darkened moments? So what are the quotes that you use to keep moving forward?
You know, it's so funny when you ask that. It makes me think of that song, Let It Be, by John Lennon. Just know that anything, when you're in the worst moment and things are the hardest, that this moment, just by telling yourself this moment is temporary, 50% of the pain and the struggle goes away. You know that the moment's gonna pass. Just knowing that's going to take 50% of the problem away.
Wow. Well, let it be, let it be. What a pleasure to honor Gurunam Singh at this 2014 Solstice. So we continue the celebration. Satnam.
Satnam.